I've been going to city council meetings for probably 8 years. And a lot of you guys should be more involved by going into these council meetings and ask questions. A lot of the council members kept on saying, hey, there's a lot of Arab Americans in the city of Bell. You guys should get one of you guys elected. Well, that day came when I said that I wanted to run for city council. They try to do whatever they can to not let me run for city council. And in 2009, I did run regardless of what they said. It was a very heated campaign, and towards the end, they did send out a flyer saying, do not vote for any Muslim, they've never done nothing for us, and so on. The problem lays that we as a community are never involved. We should get more involved in this country. A lot of people, when they come to this country, they say, hey, I'm going to make some money, send it back home, and I'm going back. And unfortunately, a lot of us end up dying in this country, and this is where we build our home, and we send our money back home, but we stay here. And in 2010, like Ray said, there was a salary scandal that the city manager was making $800,000, and probably, Ray, you probably said you wanted to move to the city of Bell and catch in some of that money. And 2 days later, we started a group called Basta, me and a friend of mine, her name was Christina Garcia. Well, with that, we put a lot of the community members together. We flyered the whole city of Bell at 3 o'clock in the morning, inviting them to the city council meeting. And at that time, we had approximately 2,000 people with every police agency you could name that showed up to thinking we were going to do a riot. But it was a very peaceful riot. And to let people know, I think the Arab Spring started in the city of Bell. With all the stuff that's happening in the Arab country, it's great and everything, but again, this is our home. We have to be more involved in our community. And when all these Latinos in our community wanted a meeting place, the Islamic Center in Bell opened up their community center. And a lot of people, before they walked in, they were scared. They were like, oh, what am I going to do? What's in here? I've never thought in a million years that I would ever walk into the Islamic Center of Bell. And now they open the doors by themselves, they put the chairs by themselves, they feel they're at home. And even the Wall Street Journal came to the city of Bell and wrote an article that said, in a small community, an Islamic center unites the community, which is great. I mean, you got this, a lot of people across the country saying Muslims, Arabs, and so on. And in the city of Bell, we united the community. And that's what I say, that we should all get involved and help out, whether he's Latino, whether he's Vietnamese, whether he's white, regardless. We are all neighbors in this community. Towards the end, they asked me to pull papers, and the community, the Latino community, were the ones that came and said, hey, we want you to run. I said, no, my parents say I'm crazy if I run. I'm not going to run. There's no place in politics for an Arab American. You'll never make it. But let me tell you, I was one of 17 candidates. And in a city with over 90% Latinos, I was the #1 vote getter. And that says a lot, that speaking to your neighbors, knocking on doors. By the way, my fluent Spanish helped me out, so I'm not gonna... I knocked every single door, and every single person was happy to see that I came and spoke to them in their language and really wanted to help out this community. Again, everybody should get more involved. Thank you to the Arab American Democratic of California. You guys are doing a good job. This is where it starts. Get involved. Open your checkbook. I mean, when I was running for city council, I would go to some of the wealthiest people. City of Bell has a lot of Arab Americans that are wealthy. And when I would go, hey, can you support me? Yeah, you got my vote. Well, no, I don't need your vote. I need your vote, but I need some money too. Well, how much do you need? I said, whatever you guys can give me. Well, a guy that can basically give me the limit of $3,000, $4,000 or $1,000 for a small campaign, he'll give me a check for $50. And I know I'm taking much of your time, but again, get involved, help out the Arab American Democrat Party, and thank you very much for your time.